right. Thank you so much, Dr. Laszlo, for being here with us today. Hello, everyone. I am Michiko Hayashi from Emoto Peace Project in Tokyo. Today, I am very happy and very grateful that we have Dr. Ervin Laszlo with us today. Thank you so much, Dr. Ervin Laszlo, for being here with us today.
Michiko, it's my pleasure to work with you and with our friends of the Emoto Institute.
Thank you. I know that everyone knows you already, but just in case there are some people who may not know you very well, let me introduce you real briefly.
Very well.
Dr. Laszlo is a philosopher and system theorist, and he has published more than 101 books and many theses. I think you have written more than 40-50 theses, and he is the founder and president of the international think tank called the CLUB of Budapest and of the prestigious the Laszlo Institute of New Paradigm Research. He received many honors and awards, and one of them is called Goi Award, and that is the Japan's Peace Prize from Goi Peace Foundation. Well, Dr. Laszlo, thank you so much for being here today. I know that you're doing many important events now recently, and I know that you have just published the book called The Upshift, Responsible Living on Planet Earth. Is that correct?
It's almost correct. I hope that I could say just published. It is going to be just published.
Uh-huh.
You know, right now I'm looking at the final proofs, and the formal date of publication will be the 22nd of February.
Okay, so in about within 2 weeks.
Yes, indeed.
Well, congratulations. I know that everyone needs to read it because we've been here under this circumstance of COVID or pandemic, cold pandemic, for 2 years now. And so many people are going through the difficult time. But what I really was touched was that you said that we're on the same boat. And every single person matters, is important.
Absolutely, yes. This world can only be created when we're creating it together. It cannot be done by commands from above or from any doctrine. We have to come up with the vision and then with the will to act on our vision. And that is why it's so important that you are doing the work with the crystals and with demonstrating how we can interact with each other and with nature in a very sensitive and immediate way. So actually, this recognition of our vital role in creating our own world, it is now a unique chance because the old world is now passing into history. It would be a great mistake how we can do it by interacting with each other. That is essential because then we can create a new world by joining together and creating a living organism, a larger organism, an organism of all life on the planet. That is our task. And that is the lesson, I think, that we can derive from the work you have been doing, Emoto has been doing, and all our friends, I think, in Japan and elsewhere are doing.
I see that in this past 2 years, at the beginning, of course, 2 years ago when this started, everyone was so scared because we did not know what was going to happen. But now, after these 2 years, more and more people started to learn what we can do, why this happened, and what we should be doing. And especially now that we are in the year of 2022, more and more people are realizing that I am not the only one who's going through this. And something must be wrong. And that's something that we have created, but also at the same time, people who wanted to control the world has done this also. And now we are learning that each person has the power to change it for the better. So
Indeed.
as you said, Dr. Laszlo, each person, when we unite with each other, that power.
We have to learn, we have to know something very historic, very important. We have lived through many local crises in history. A crisis of a city, of a region, of a country, even of a continent. But now we have lived through, for the past 2 years, we have lived through a global crisis in which we are all part of it. We're all immersed in this crisis. And this gives us a global opportunity. It would be a tremendous mistake, a grievous mistake, to try to go back to what we have done before the crisis. That's to ignore the crisis. The crisis gives us the chance to innovate because it wakes us up. We know that now we are in it together. And we also know that in what we are together, let's call it a boat, we are all in the same boat, that this boat is leaking, is in need of repair. And we can together create a better world, a better boat, a better world in which we can live together, because now we know what is involved. We know that we have to live in a way that is sustainable, that is responsible. I like to use in my new book, the subtitle is Wiser Living on Planet Earth. How to live wiser. This is the old idea in Japan. You have known it for thousands of years, seeking wisdom and seeking harmony and oneness through wisdom. This is always has been part of the culture of Japan. And now it needs to be a worldwide culture. It needs to be the culture of humanity, to seek to live in harmony with each other and with nature. That is the task, and that is the opportunity.
Thank you so much for you. Hearing your words from you means so much. It's very powerful, and people really need, I want more and more people to hear it, because sometimes people around the world don't even realize why this happened. So when we say that we have to be wiser, we have to be living in harmony with nature and with people, with all living beings. This is what we really need to be doing, I think.
This is the ancient wisdom that we now need to rediscover and to apply. Yes, the time has come to live again more wisely on Earth. Other species that do not have this consciousness level of where they can dictate their own type of lifetime, they live instinctively, intuitively. They live in harmony with each other, and with all of nature is a harmonious system.
Right.
It's a living system, you know that. And now humanity has opted out of it, thought we are outside of it. We could artificially create a different world. Now we come back. We come back to nature as a living system of which humanity is a part. A great opportunity. We can be thankful for a crisis. Hopefully that crisis does not take too much sacrifice, but we can use the opportunity to create something new, which is something old at the same time. Learn how to live together wisely, so that all life can flourish on this planet.
Wow, beautifully said. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Laszlo. I will have this on for everyone, and you will be having this event on the 22nd of February for the Upshift, right?
Because it's an interesting date, you know.
It's 222.
2022 is the 2202.
Yes.
second day of the second month.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, so we have all this interesting coincidence of numbers. Let's use it to remember that here we start something new. We start something which means a wiser living on planet. That is our chance and our historic mission. Let's try to use it. I've written this little book on Upshift, Wiser Living on Planet Earth, and I hope to bring it to the attention of Japanese readers as well.
I hope so too. I hope it will be published into Japanese real soon so that more and more people will read it, because Dr. Laszlo, you are already so well known here in Japan. So many people know you from all the wonderful books that you have written, and you have been to Japan many times. So I'm just hoping that it will be published into Japanese in Japan very soon.
Thank you, Michiko, and all the best to you and all the work that you are doing, which is so very important.
Thank
Very
you so
nice
much.
to talk to you. Let's work together for a better
Okay.
future.
Yes, thank you very much. And I hope you have a wonderful day in Italy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching us. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And I love you always.